Gift from Mr. Fortune. Thanks to him, I was able to give some lemon juice to my patients.
A spot of lemon juice isn't going to cure their cholera. It restores some of the waters they've lost, nothing more.
Right. Finding a cure is still our highest priority, and I've been searching high and low for any leads at all. But so far... I'm afraid I don't. I need more Western medical texts. Their research on cholera has progressed far beyond ours.
In that case, why not try our luck at the British legation?
What? Why there?
Audio, you can't be suggesting...
Okay, technically we'd be stealing. But do we have a choice? Dr. Ine seems prepared to do what it takes.
So I heard some rumors while I was locked up. Something about the Shogunate official with a collection of books seized from the Westerners.
And all of those seized texts are at the British legation, since they keep all seized goods there. Even though they're still rebuilding from that fire.
The British legation. I can't imagine requesting the text officially would work either. Well, if this is the only hope we've got, then I'm in. How about you? Will you help us? I am grateful, and I will repay you. Now, shall we be on our way? I know it's a lot to ask, but please try to avoid bloodshed. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Some manner of medicine. Let's take it back for Dr. Narasaki to examine. plant in this illustration. A note from somewhere. They could well be connected to a cholera treatment. There's no medical book I've ever seen before. I dare to hope it contains useful information. I'm curious what else there might be. But this is plenty for now. Come, let's get out of here. Just up ahead.
Can't say I'm impressed with your thieving skills.
Ah, I was just thinking I could use some entertainment. I'm so bored I nearly dozed off a minute ago.
Guards. They must have been watching us all along. All right. Please, be careful.
Why you? Think you can take us on all by yourself? I'm impressed.
Ronin, do me a favor, and at least put up a good fight!
hired to guard this place, and we will do no less. Prepare yourself!
Never imagined that poison would be useful here. Take this!
What is this smoke? This is the price you pay for thievery.
Guards. All right.
Take you out. Think you can take us on all by yourself?
Works for me. Do me a favor, and at least put up a good fight.
You are hired to guard this place, and we will do no less. Prepare yourself.
That poison would be useful here. Right. Take this!
What is this smoke? Wait. We will later.
Come over here, will you? I can see her so far.
You're pretty good. Why am all the more satisfied to crush you? Ah, boring, boring.
No time for this. Think you can take us on all by yourself? I'm impressed.
Works for me. Do me a favor, and at least put up a good fight.
You are hired to guard this place, and we will do no less. Prepare yourself.
Never never imagined that poison would be useful here. Right. Take this!
What is this smoke? We need to leave, you legend. Very well. Since enforcing our hand.
I can only throw so far.
The more satisfying to crush you!
I was really rather worried for a moment back there. But it looks like we've made some progress at last. Thank you for avoiding unnecessary bloodshed. I knew I was right to place my trust in you. It isn't much, but here. A token of my appreciation.
Damn fools, the two of you. A doctor running around nearly getting herself killed. What has the world come to? Oh, right. I took a closer look at what the two of you brought back. I think it might be cinchona bark. An effective natural remedy for fever.
You can use cinchona bark to create something called quinine. I've heard quinine can keep some of the symptoms of cholera under control. I was at a complete loss before. But I think this is our way forward. We have to try it.
Quinine is a potent medicine, but that makes it all the more dangerous. If we are not careful, our patients will only suffer more.
Then we just have to make sure we're careful. If there's the slightest hope of lessening their pain, we have to seize the opportunity. The books we brought back will likely have information we can use. I'm sure there's something we can do.
Let me assist you, Dr. Ine. I've never seen medical documents like these, ever. Certainly not in Japan. My father and I will do whatever it takes to get through them.
Thank you. Both of you. I hope I can count on your help, too. It might make all the difference in saving another life.
buddy. Come over here. Will you? Got any sake? I thought I had some. It seems I drunk it all up. What are you trying to pull? Whoa! This'll do just fine. Thanks.
I'm glad to see you. Amazing! Really? That would be great. Oh, it looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well, you see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is, in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato. Oh.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Attigo. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though.
There's a fair wind. You can practice. Okay, I'll... Good job.
Glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain. Yes, I believe we got some splendid shots. But let's head to the lookout now.
With this, we French are in a far better position. Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
In the middle of all that chaos, I doubt he was paying any attention to who was doing what.
Your company! Can't let them leave here alive!
That was close. This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we try to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. You mean the soldiers? I'm not sure. I was as surprised as you. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it, the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Oh, do I? Actually, I feel quite the opposite. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. Oh, sounds like you have something particular in mind. Please, do tell. Oh, come now. Do you really believe in that fantasy? I suggest disabusing yourself of such nonsense. No. I believe you spoke in earnest. Tell me, what do you see with those eyes of yours? Well, I hope you'll share it with me one day. Indeed, I look forward to finding out which of our imagined futures is the more beautiful. How are you? Been well, I trust? Ah, truly splendid. Ah, music to my ears. I was hoping you'd see that. Taken any photographs lately? I'd love to see them. Be sure to drop by again.
What is it? Oh, how amusing. And what would that be? Ah, so you remember what I said at the British legation? I only wish the answer was so simple. When I'm sure you people are nothing but savages, you reveal a refinement in the most unexpected of places. Whatever it is certainly English do not have it. It seems clear that you are no ordinary people. That is all I can state with certainty. Very well, then. Till we meet again.
My wife's going to kill me!
Good day to you. Why, you're looking at him. Is that so? Let me take a look. I see. I've always said exhibitions are a great way to drum up military support, in addition to serving as an opportunity to sell Japanese products to the West. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eiichi Shibusawa. I am in charge of the government treasury. I have some ideas for items that might garner attention abroad. Perhaps you could assist me? For instance, in procuring ukiyo-e paintings, lacquerware, or even Satsuma pottery. Now, if only we had the contact who could help us. Oh, do you have a lead, perchance? You mean to say you're acquainted with her? Excellent. These should be smooth sailing. Can I ask you to take care of the Satsuma pottery, in that case? I'll send word to the Satsuma myself later. When you have made some progress, do let me know. Meanwhile, I shall endeavor to gather the other goods.
What is it this time? How splendid. I see. That concludes business.
Come, come. If you have business, then let's hear it. I'm well pleased. Well now, it seems we have like minds. I was just thinking of asking you the very same. Since saying that I wanted to speak with you, we haven't had the chance. You remember that time, I trust. It wasn't my intention to pry into your past then. But at the very least, I thought I could get a name. You're not given to conversation, it seems. careful with the clumsy jokes now, especially if you're not good with words. This, I say as someone who was once like you. I spoke in Satsuma dialect, you see, and it made me self-conscious. Be it our position, our birth, or our hearts. No matter how we try to behave, there's always something binding us. You should understand this well enough. Now, I won't ask you further about your origins. But am I correct in assuming you've never had a cat or a dog? Delightful creatures both. Adorable and sweet. They snuggle up to you without asking complicated questions. It seems we're quite alike, you and I. If you have the chance, it'd do you good to try caring for them. I'm reminded of the darling chin I used to have. With that, I didn't have to let him go. But that's enough about me. It's your turn to talk about yourself for a change.